For starters, were you sad with the decision of killing Cade?
I was part of the decision of killing Cade. I'm sorry.
Why?
So the idea when we started working on Forsaken, we wanted to have a darker story. We wanted to have a story that was high stakes, where the player was very emotionally invested. So we started thinking, how can we pull this off? And then somebody said, hey, what if we kill Cade? And everybody's like, no, we will never do that. And we're like, wait a minute, maybe it will be a great idea. So it was pretty mixed, because in the studio, a lot of people were like, you cannot do that. You cannot kill Cade. He's one of our favorite characters. I'm a hunter, so I was like, I'm not sure we should do this. But then at the end, I was like, okay. When I started seeing how the story was supposed to pan out, the whole feeling of a darker story, of kind of a Wild West feeling for Forsaken, I was like, hey, let's do it. And then we started working on it, and I think it ended up being a very good story where the player felt like, hey, I'm sad, but I'm fulfilled about understanding how everything went down.
Yeah, it was pretty great and sad, but great. And how did the community? Did they accept it well? Did they you got all spams of haters and stuff?
So when we announced it at E3, outside E3, they actually made an altar for Cade. We had a lot of angry messages, a lot of angry emails in our forums. We got a lot of angry emails for our community manager. So when we announced it, we're like, hey, we don't know if this is going to work out. Everybody seems to be upset. When we kept teasing more about the story, everybody seemed to be getting really into it. So and then when people play the game, they'll love it. So we're like, okay, we think we did the right thing, and it was the right story to tell.
It's very good to see a lot of content being released in such a short gap for Destiny 2. Any plans about a new one after Forsaken, a new big one, or even a short one?
So the idea of Destiny is having a living, breathing world is always changing. So we announced the new season pass that has 3 content beats. One is called Black Armory, the other one is Joker's Wall, and the third one is Penumbra. And they all have a different theming, but they're all focusing more on this darker side of Destiny. But on top of that, we're also releasing more content on a regular basis. So we're releasing new PvP maps. We just announced yesterday Festival of the Lost, which is coming next week. And that one comes with a bunch of new surprises, like the Haunted Forest and different sets of activities that are going to be very entertaining to our players. And they start looking at the future. I think we want to keep doing that. We want to have that rapid iteration of having new events and big content beats, then having the rebalance based on what the community is telling us, how they're feeling the game is going.
And any chance on perhaps releasing a new class for future expansions?
We're super happy with the Forsaken having the 9 new supers. People are still trying to understand how to play with those, and there's a very interesting rock paper scissors game that you can play with the new supers. I think that's what we're going to focus on right now is seeing how people manage the Forsaken supers, and they're very creative. So we keep finding new things every day, how they combine their fire teams with different supers and how they go through the different activities to that.
And any plans for new Crucible modes?
So we just shipped with Forsaken. We've shipped Breakthrough, yeah, which is a new mode. Iron Banner is coming back soon. We're gonna keep evolving PvP as we get feedback. So we're starting to see what players like about Breakthrough, and we're always thinking about new game modes. Now we have Gambit as well, which shipped with Forsaken, which kind of added a brand new dimension to the game. We have that PvE and PvP aspects together that has also been very well received. So we're also evolving Gambit at the same time.
And like I said, your favorite class is Hunter. Why?
I think Hunters are the best. Hunters are awesome. I always like the sneaky part of Hunters and the bow. Like those two things always got my attention from when we were concepting Destiny. So I was like, oh, I'm a Hunter. I know what I want to be now. So.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it.
Awesome.